Hello friends, welcome to MedConnect. Before getting into the specifics of today's video, let us set up the scene for you all. You're driving through the mountains on a blissful monsoon morning with low hanging clouds, pleasant breeze, birds chirping, the sound of water droplets splashing on the ground, and the distant waterfall amidst the lush green mountains. And of course, your favorite monsoon song playing in the background. Does it take you down the memory lane? We truly believe so. The focus of today's video is one of the nature's astounding geological feature, the mighty and serene Western Ghats and their influence on the Indian monsoon, especially the southwest monsoon. The Western Ghats, otherwise called Sahyadri or the Benevolent Mountains, known for its majestic beauty, is a mountain range in India that runs along the west coast of peninsular India from Tamil Nadu through Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra and Gujarat. The mountain range starts near the Songat town of Gujarat, south of the Tapti river, and runs approximately 1600 kilometers, ending at Swamithopu in Kanyakumari district of Tamil Nadu. It covers 160,000 square kilometers and is among the top 8 biodiversity hotspots in the world and contains a large proportion of countries' flora and fauna, mainly which are rare and found only in India. The Western Ghats greatly influence Indian monsoon climate patterns by intercepting the rain-bearing monsoon system from reaching the Deccan Plateau. For the west coast of India, they act as a primary catchment area during the Indian monsoon season. Based on the topography and geology, the Western Ghat region is divided into 3 distinct sub-regions. Let's see the first, Northern Western Ghats. It covers the region from Tapti river to Goa. This region consists of most homogeneous part of the Western Ghats, hugging the coast for almost 600 kilometers. This region has the most deciduous forest and has a lot of high elevation hill stations where people resort to some quality private time amidst the hustle and bustle in the cities. The high altitude physics lab located in Mahabaleshwar is fully covered in monsoon clouds during monsoon season and a key location for carrying out scientific studies on cloud dynamics. Next up would be the Middle Western Ghats. Middle Western Ghats run from Goa up to the Nilgiri Hills. This region is known for its coffee plantations. And one of the best coffees in the world, the Good Coffee Plantations is a part of the mighty Western Ghats in Karnataka. And finally, Southern Western Ghats, which is to the south of Palghat Cap. The Western Ghats are separated from the main Sahyadri range by the Palghat Cap, which is about 30 kilometers wide, and they appear abruptly as the Animalai Palani block, whose high plateau attains a height of 2,695 meters in the Animudi Peak, the highest point in South India. This block is a composite range made up of Nellaimpadi Plateau to the west, the Animalai Plateau in the center, and the Palani Host overlooking the peneplain of Tamil Nadu from the height of almost 2,000 meters. Now with these basic features of Western Ghats in mind, let us understand how these Ghat regions aid in rainfall over western Indian states. During summer, that is between March and May, the land heats up and the difference in sea and land temperature is huge. The Himalayan plateau also heats up, resulting in a low pressure region over the land. This pulls the moisture laden winds from the Arabian Sea towards the land. As we learned from our earlier video, the fundamentals of cloud dynamics, moisture and updraft leads to cloud formation. Therefore, when these moist winds approach the land, they interact with the Western Ghats. They get blocked and uplifted due to the natural topography. This leads to cloud formation resulting in rains. Due to the constant influx of moisture from the Arabian Sea during summer monsoon and the trapping of this moisture by the Western Ghats, very heavy rainfall events are common in the Ghats and windward side of the Ghats during monsoon when intense cloud bands form. Generally speaking, this average rainfall is greatest near the Ghats of Karnataka, but extreme rain events are usually known to happen close to Ratnagiri in Maharashtra. The above dynamics is the reason why Western Ghats have some of the wettest places in India. A few typical annual rainfall numbers are given here to gain a perspective. Agumbe 7624 mm, Charmadi 4131 mm, Samse 3914 mm, Mahabaleshwar 5761 mm, Mulchi 5100 mm, Lonavla 4073 mm, Vaitri 4000 mm, Pukod 3957 mm, Makkiyad 3714 mm, Sholayar 3024 mm, Chinnakallar 2947 mm. It is well known that rain on the windward side of the Cascade Mountains is greater than compared to isolated mountains. This is because the barrier created by the cascaded mountain ranges restricts the flow of clouds for a longer time, thus giving more time for rain formation. If the barrier is small, like an isolated mountain, the water droplets are carried away to the other side of the mountain. The rain on the windward side is less. Since Karnataka has Cascade Mountain range in Western Ghats, more rainfall is observed on the windward side of Karnataka as compared to Maharashtra. In the rain shadow region, more rain is seen in Maharashtra than Karnataka. In addition to the length of the mountain, the width of the mountain also affects the rainfall in these two states in particular. The mountains in Maharashtra are narrower as compared to mountains in Karnataka. This is also a contributing factor to more rain in Karnataka as compared to Maharashtra. The maximum rainfall is not at the highest points in the region, but about 50 kilometers away from the summits. In general, taller mountains receive higher rainfall. Many expert geologists and meteorologists consider Western Ghats as the backbone of Indian monsoon. The evapotranspiration, which is nothing but evaporation from land and transpiration from the vegetation over Western Ghats, account for 1/4 of the rainfall over peninsular India, which is highly significant. For example, Tamil Nadu receives a total annual rainfall of 960 mm. Only 33% of that falls during the summer monsoon. This summer rainfall is thus critical for the Kharif crop season over Tamil Nadu. The monsoon occurs in weeks of rain known as the active period, followed by several days or weeks of mini droughts known as the break period. Model simulations show that moisture supply from Western Ghats is critical during the break period since it accounts for up to 50% of the total rainfall over the state of Tamil Nadu. The evergreen broadleaf forests in the southern Western Ghats are a significant bucket of moisture for rainfall over Tamil Nadu. The monsoon during the years 1993, 1999 and 2002 was severely deficient over Tamil Nadu and the Kaveri Basin. Model simulations attribute up to 50% of the rainfall during this deficit years to be due to the moisture supplied by the Western Ghats. It is clear that the thick vegetation cover over the Ghats accumulates moisture and acts as a capacitor to release the moisture to peninsular India during dry periods, be it the mini droughts or the break periods during the normal monsoon or the extended break periods associated with drought years. The study also shows that any reduction in rainfall due to deforestation of the Western Ghats would lead to a warming of peninsular India as well. This can be expected since the monsoon rains typically bring a significant cooling over India by dragging down the dry, cool air from the upper atmosphere. This cooling is a life-saving relief from the scorching pre-monsoon temperatures and heat waves. Continued deforestation is of great concern for the ecological community due to the loss of precious flora and fauna. Many studies have pointed out that the value of Western Ghats biodiversity is a significant source of rainfall over parts of India. The deforestation also triggers landslides and flooding events, which are in the rise in the last 1 or 2 decades. The battle cry for protecting biodiversity hotspots and the overall forest cover over the Western Ghats has already been made, and there are so many ecologists and environmentalists who are taking an active part in protecting the benevolent Western Ghats. We hope this video would create an awareness about how important and necessary Western Ghats are for Southwest Monsoon in particular and India as a whole. The next generation should know the importance and the value of the Ghats, without which our existence would be a big question. If you like this video, please do share with your family and friends. Also, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for instant notifications and more exciting updates. You can also express your views and suggestions in the comment section as well. Stay tuned for our next video, and until then, this is Sriram Sridhar signing off for MedConnect. Thank you.